It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first.
He still got a yard out of there. That's a 99 Saquon.
Said, not in my house. Let me tell you. Hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Nope. Hey, Silver. Trevor.
Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Good shit, Van Ness. I see you playing in space.
Defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. It's a screen to Barkley. Rolling into enemy territory. And this one's brought to an end.
I gotta pay attention to that. They had my man all the way too far out the box.
Simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And a big play.
Damn, walk on his back, crawl on his back, all type of shit.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hey, 73.
Hurts now on 4th. He connects downfield. Touchdown! Finish up an excellent series.
I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it.
What stood out to us,
I'm bugging too much for real. I gotta make Hurts beat us right there. I don't know why I put us in the spot.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
I'm looking up seeing Ravens, but I'm deep.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
What an 11 too.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. 50, trouble, 38.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Down, ready.
Now Love on the play fake.
What?
As it ends up incomplete.
That was almost a pick. That was a play, though. We set that up clean, and he tried to get me off the man. That's crazy.
Is I think that defensive coordinator was thinking the way the offensive coordinator was, as they defended that pretty darn well.
Ready.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Black ultra.
Love at the shotgun. Pass brought in by Watson. And that's good.
Good blocking. Good blocking.
Move the chain. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks.
Yellow, 22. Blaster, 6. Drill green.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
I just had to set it up. Took too long to set it
To the
up.
line they go. It's second down.
Come on, white. 52 blue. Smash, red. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
33, yellow, set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Has a hole left, room to run. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. Gets them on a score. And his kick is no good. He missed it. But wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again.
I need that back to I rushed that first.
Penalty, right? And he sent it through. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
That backfired offense.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley.
He gone. block. I mean, it's the best O-line in the game.
So, for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Point after is up and through. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far.
What the, like, oh my God.
What is anyone so hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
60, red, cycle.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Taking his shot deep down the field. It goes.
I seen it was short. Like, put the air under it. What's up?
But they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Field ready, ready. 50, green. Needle blue. Set.
Love from the gun. Kraft has it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacob. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready, ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 45, white.
Jenkins gets it on the draw. Defender gets
Jenkins, you're not even going to put a hand on nobody?
no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down. Coming
Gosh, man, the way people play when they the Eagles, yo.
Guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can
Like,
turn.
my team's
Second
scared or
short run,
something.
you're feeling
Shit
good about
weird.
yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Ready.
3rd and 2, Love to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw, Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On 1st down, Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's got push one, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught for the 1st. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Needle, blue. Ready.
Love with it on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. 45, wide. Ready?
Here's Love. He is knocked down at the line. One of those big uglies up front, got his hand on it at just the right moment. That's going to force third down.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
Down. Black 40. Ready.
Throwing his Love on third. He's trying to push the field. And he will score. Touchdown. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts. We've got a screen to the running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. John Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Looking to throw. They connect for the first.
Shit! In the middle, too, every time. Yo, we got to stop that back here.
Reaches that 20-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule. It takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He'll try again with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a
There was too much open. I had to play that middle.
Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You can just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on
He was trying, wasn't he, though?
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers down by only 1. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set, ready. Flat, 95.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. Green jack. 10 black. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it.
Well, that took some force right there.
My
That
stomach
took some
hurts.
serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got his man. This is cracked.
I knew you weren't going to drop it.
Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is going to go for about
I should have duked that spine. I should have juked.
30-yard line.
Yeah.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Now toss. This is Jacobs.
You got to get that block. You got to get that block, Tanya. What do you want?
Denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this
I
league
even
that really
slowed
love to
down, waited for him to go. He still didn't even get the block. Niggas is on crack.
Here we go, set. Yellow, foot, smash, red. Steel, black. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Has his man. It's
My fault, boss. My fault.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Get it together. You guys dig deep. Go, baby.
Ready, break.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Down. Yellow, 3-3. Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 6.
Packers 28, Eagles 22. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Setting up to pass. That's going to be incomplete. Sticks out for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. It's Hurts once again. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.